Interim President Petrizzo, the class of 2021 has been assembled and is ready for commencement.
Thank you. The selection of our commencement Grand Marshal is an honorary designation meant to recognize exceptional service and dedication to the college. As we considered the many individuals who demonstrated the highest level of commitment during this noteworthy period in our history, we kept returning to the contributions made by our essential staff. Leading that effort was our Director of Public Safety, Bijan Fideli, who has clearly gone beyond our institutional expectations for fulfilling his primary responsibilities. In light of his contributions during the pandemic, and in acknowledgement of his leadership of our institutional priority of public safety, I'm honored to name him as this year's Grand Marshal.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Congratulations! So proud of you.
Good job.
Welcome, graduates and friends, to this day of celebration, our commencement ceremony for the class of 2021 at Suffolk County Community College. I'm Lou Petrizzo, the college's interim president, and I'm so pleased that wherever you are all able to join with us in supporting our graduates on this important day in their lives. Our celebration today has been dictated by the global pandemic. But make no mistake, no matter where you are seeing this, we are all united in celebrating what our graduates have accomplished today. Graduates, let us always remember that while each of you has followed your own star, guided by your individual goals, you followed that star with friends and classmates in a learning partnership with your faculty and advisors, and of course, all with the love and support of your families. Many times this past year, we have said we are all in this together. But on a day like today, more than ever, I know we have all really been in this together, and all of us at the college are so very proud of each of you. As a choice, pursuing a degree is never easy. Transitioning from dreaming about your future to actually taking the steps necessary to make it happen takes commitment, determination, and the love and support of family and friends. The class of 2021 possessed all of these characteristics, but in order to reach this day, you also had to face down uncertainty, anxiety, and disruption. You had to balance work or the loss of work, health concerns for yourselves and your loved ones, all of your family obligations as you navigated the world of remote learning. But you did it. Through it all, you kept faith with your goals, and like our mascot, the shark, you always kept moving forward. You finished what you started, and today, all of the people who have invested in your success, your family, your friends, our faculty and advisors, share in the pride of this moment. World circumstances forced you to be driven and led you to test your skills and prove your abilities in ways you probably never imagined. Your legacy, which you will carry forward from your time with us, will be everything the pandemic made you learn about yourself. When your classroom became a Zoom box, you adapted. When your professor walked around her kitchen lecturing on a screen, you followed her and you committed to learning. When the dog barked or your cat walked across your keyboard, you just hit undo and kept on working. When your classmates had problems or difficulties, you helped them so that your success became their success. So while each of you owns a unique story, a story of triumph and resiliency, together you will forever share a common story as well. A success story that took place during an uncommon time right here at Suffolk Community College. And in years to come, I hope you'll remember this college with pride as the place where you overcame a very challenging period in history in order to forge a foundation that enabled you to continue to navigate toward your dreams. You are now ready to move forward from Suffolk with a core of confidence and in anticipation of the post-pandemic future. With all you've been through, trust me, you are ready for the unpredictability of life and the random nature of change. As you leave us, I will ask you to remember the Suffolk Shark. Always be nimble in the face of an obstacle, relentless in pursuit of your goals, and fearless in everything you do in life. Stay connected to the college as a valuable member of our alumni community and keep us updated on your life story. I know each update will inspire us. And before I close, I do want to acknowledge and pay a special tribute to the college's essential workers who continued to work across our campuses during the pandemic. Even in those darkest days when our students and other employees were able to remain safely at home, we are forever grateful to those essential workers for their sacrifices and commitment to the health and safety of all of us. Thank you. Also, to our veteran graduates in the class of 2021, we thank each of you for your service to our country and for your contributions to our ongoing freedom. Thank you. And to all graduates, congratulations, class of 2021, and Godspeed in all you do.
Hello, my name is Chris Murray, and I currently serve as chair of the Suffolk County Community College Board of Trustees. It is a privilege to mark this moment of academic achievement with you today. On behalf of the entire board, please know that all of us are proud of your successful completion of your studies here at Suffolk. By remaining focused through this historic moment in time, you have enhanced your ability to face future challenges that will come your way. The reality of all you were able to accomplish, especially during this past year, serves to amplify today's accomplishments. The college is, and always will be, a resource for transformation. By graduating from Suffolk, you are ready for what lies ahead. You are now better equipped to be successful and to make a difference wherever you choose to go and whatever you choose to do. The Suffolk Beacon now illuminates your way moving forward. Our board thanks everyone who has supported you along this path and welcomes this opportunity to specifically recognize our dedicated and distinguished faculty for their many contributions toward ensuring your academic success. I know your Suffolk experience have helped you grow, making you well prepared for the wonderful future that awaits. Good luck to you and congratulations.
My name is Belinda Alvarez-Groneman. I'm the chair of the Suffolk County Foundation Board. On behalf of the Suffolk County College Foundation and its board of directors, I offer sincere congratulations to all of today's graduates and their families. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you as part of our virtual commencement day. Sharing this joyful moment of achievement, the Foundation Board is comprised of alumni and regional leaders who volunteer their time, expertise, and resources in support of students attending Suffolk County Community College. Each board member is committed to the strategic priority of raising funds that will support student scholarships and student success initiatives. Through decades of hard work, the foundation is able to annually disperse hundreds of thousands of dollars to Suffolk students through a variety of scholarships, hardship funds, and emergency student loans. We are proud of this work, supporting the important vision of affordable access to higher education for everyone. With over 130,000 alumni, you join a vast network of individuals, 80% of whom live on Long Island, who got their start at Suffolk, just like you have. As a proud alumna, I am here to assure you that by graduating from Suffolk, you are completely prepared for your next steps towards the dreams you hold so close to your heart. On behalf of the Foundation Board, I extend best wishes for your continued success and urge you to stay connected with Suffolk as we seek to promote the ongoing advancement of this exceptional college. It is my pleasure to welcome the class of 2021 as official members of our alumni family. Congratulations.
I would now like to address our graduates for a minute or two. As a child, my parents took my brothers and me to church every Sunday morning. If the sermon was too long, my father would always repeat his mantra of, "Why does the pastor have to talk so long?" And he'd say this as we walked back across the parking lot to our car. For my father, the perfect sermon was no more than a couple of minutes. The perfect sermon was so short, in fact, that my father could get us out of church, out of the parking lot, and to Angelo's Italian Bakery for donuts and rolls before the line at the counter got too long. Like my father, the sociologist, civil rights activist, and early leader of the NAACP, Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois, was concerned with the importance of time. In fact, well over 100 years ago, he wrote of it and its relationship to personal and social transformation. He wrote, "Now is the accepted time, not tomorrow, not some more convenient season. It is today that our best work can be done, and not some future date or future year. It is today that we fit ourselves for the greater usefulness of tomorrow. Today is the seed time. Now are the hours of work, and with tomorrow comes the harvest and the playtime." I've had the opportunity over the past 25 or so years to speak at many graduations. As often as possible, I ask the graduates to be gentle with themselves, and to not think that upon receipt of a new diploma that they are tasked with global transformation. At least not this afternoon, or maybe not tomorrow. For me, Du Bois's quote helps put this in perspective, this virtual ceremony. Your personal transformation and what we will owe the world as educated men and women. Yes, as Du Bois reminds us, this is the accepted time. Despite the challenges of our lives, our best work can be done. But even more than that, today, in our time of social unrest and global pandemic, we ourselves need to prepare and recognize that this is indeed seed time. So today, graduates, you, me, your professors, observe the conclusion of another season of planting. The planting of the seeds of both the liberal arts and sciences, and, for some, the seeds of career and technical education. As you think of earning a good living, as you think of a career, as you think about continuing at another college or university, think too of the importance of living a good life. Your professors and I are tasked with helping you to create meaning out of what you have studied here and to link this knowledge with both earning a living and living your life. Your success in living a meaningful life, a life committed to personal and social transformation, is ultimately our success, is ultimately our diploma. We are pleased to feature, as part of our program today, a student speaker from each of our 3 campuses. While each one is exceptional, together they represent all the excellent students who are graduating from Suffolk County Community College today.
Hello everyone, my name is Dylan Miller from Suffolk's Ammerman campus. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as the recipient of the Daniel B. DePonte Student of the Year Award. Obviously, this pandemic has taken away our aspirations of hearing our name while we walk across the graduation stage. But everyone here should be proud of themselves for their accomplishments at Suffolk. Remember that you made it here through hard work and discipline, and perhaps an occasional nap during one of your Zoom classes. I'm thrilled to receive this award, but I'm still in disbelief. In my first year at Suffolk, I took 9 classes, finished the year with a 1.4 GPA, and was academically dismissed in the spring of 2018. Just when I thought my life couldn't get any worse, my 22-year-old brother Joseph tragically passed away from a fentanyl-laced heroin overdose in May of that year. While I want my brother back more than anything, his passing motivated me and changed many aspects of my life. Less than a year later, I returned to college as a part-time student. On the first day of English class, we were required to write an essay about a life-changing experience. I wrote mine about my brother, and I had to skip over all the tear marks I was leaving on the page. Joseph, you have always been my role model and forever will be. Because of you, I've improved my GPA from a 1.4 to a 3.8. I have also had the privilege of holding leadership positions on campus, such as an orientation leader, president of the Italian Club, and Vice President of Service of the PTK Honor Society. I am grateful that PTK has also allowed me to host fundraisers for kids in need, such as for Operation Underground Railroad to rescue children from human trafficking, and the Cystinosis Research Foundation to help find a cure in honor of my cousin Stella Grace. Before I go, I want to thank some important people in my life. First, thank you to Professor Law, Professor Colleen, Professor Dart, Professor Monaco, Professor Adeye, Frank Vino, Sharon Silverstein, Lorraine DeLeon, Kathy McCoy, and all my professors for pushing me to be the best student I can be. Next, I would like to thank my mom and dad, Nana and Poppy, all my siblings, nieces and nephews, and the rest of my family. Thank you for always supporting me in what I do in my life. Now I'd like to thank my beautiful girlfriend Brenna. The day we met was the best day of my life by far, and I wouldn't ever want to experience this life with anyone else. The best things in life truly are better when I'm with you, and I appreciate everything you do for me more than you know. Lastly, I would like to thank God and my brother Joseph for always watching over me. I was devastated when I lost my pendant with your ashes, and I thought it could never be found. But through a miracle, I believe you were congratulating me by sending it back to me 8 days later on my birthday. I will make sure to always carry you with me and make you proud until I see you again. As you all can see, the struggles you face in life make you who you are today, and it's not about how hard you fall, but how fast you get up. Congratulations again to everyone, and thank you for allowing me to share my story. Good luck in all your future endeavors, and let's go make a change in the world.
Hello everyone, my name is Marlena Titus and I'm from the Eastern Campus. Welcome all who are watching. It is truly an honor to be able to deliver a speech for graduation. If I'm honest, when I first came to Suffolk, I never expected to be involved. I thought it would be all work, no play, and I was worried that I wouldn't really make any connections. To my surprise, I had the complete opposite experience than expected. I distinctly remember my first day, where I was greeted with such kindness, a hot dog, and a warm welcome from the faculty and students. Within the next 2 years, I've met so many inspiring people whom I cannot be more grateful for, and connections that I hope last for a long time. I feel that many of us can agree when I say that our time here at Suffolk, most especially within the past year, has been quite interesting. We've all experienced changes and lived through historical events that we did not prepare for. It has been a hard and difficult time for everybody. However, I believe being here at graduation is proof that we are capable of adapting, we are strong, and we are resilient to whatever is thrown at us. I'm eager to see what everyone's futures have in store for them after Suffolk. And while I wish you all success, I wish you all happiness more than anything. The past 2 years at Suffolk have taught me the importance of finding happiness. You can find happiness in the smallest things in life, like a hot dog on the first day of campus. And if I could quote from my favorite Dungeons & Dragons podcast, The Adventure Zone, because I'm a nerd and I have to keep that streak, no matter how bad things are, no matter how crummy, no matter how dark, you find joy. You find joy in whatever you do. You don't always do things right, you don't always do things smart, but whenever you do, you find joy in it. Because at the end of the day, that's all you've got, is looking back on the joy you had and the joy you found and the joy you gave other people. So, to all of our graduates, I'd like to say congratulations! You've made it! I hope as you continue on your path to success, you find happiness in the smaller things along the way. Thank you.
Welcome to the graduating class of 2021. My name is Caitlin Dorchak, and I am honored to speak before you and represent the Michael J. Grant campus, a place that has been home to me for the past few years. Over the last 14 months, many of our lives have drastically changed due to the pandemic. Some of us switched to a fully remote life, and others became essential workers in a time of worldwide crisis. Through unimaginable loss, hardships, and unprecedented times, we have endured to get to this moment. We have learned that no obstacle is too large to overcome with enough persistence and determination. In the face of adversity, we have found resilience. That is what being a Suffolk Shark is all about. When I started here, I could have never imagined the experiences I have had, let alone that I would be here as a commencement speaker today. I am proud to have been a sister-to-sister chairperson, peer mentor, and student government member while completing the nursing program. I have had the privilege to be chosen to represent the college in places like Albany, Shelter Island, and South Carolina, advocating for students and working to better myself and my community. I have strived to improve the college experience for all and leave a lasting impact for when my graduation came. Through my journey, I have gained new perspectives and some of the greatest friends I could ask for. I remember my first day of clinical, knowing absolutely nobody and being terrified of what I got myself into. On that day, my professor told my class that we would all be a close-knit family by the end of the semester, and that we needed to lean on each other for support. I had my doubts, but I can say with certainty that I have built bonds here that will last a lifetime. I'm sure we all have. Without the unwavering support of family, friends, and dedicated Suffolk faculty, we would not be the people we are today. I believe we reach our highest potential by surrounding ourselves with supportive people who believe in us and push us to be better. Through them, we learn, together, we can accomplish more than we ever could divided. Today is proof of that, as we are all united as graduates, ready to bring new ideas and change to the world. To quote Michelle Obama, the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work for them. Whether we are here today as traditional students or non-traditional students, after 2 years or 4 years of classes, transferring or going right into the workforce, we did it. Continue to take opportunities that will push you to be a better version of yourself. Take a moment to reflect on how far you have come and start planning for where you want to go. Celebrate your accomplishments and be proud of yourself. Today, against all obstacles, you are a Suffolk County Community College graduate. Congratulations, class of 2021. We made it.
This year, we celebrate the accomplishments of over 4,000 graduates. It is now my pleasure to present the class of 2021, those candidates for Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Science, and 1-year Certificate of Completion. So by the authority of Suffolk County Community College's Board of Trustees, and by the laws of the state of New York, I do confer upon you the appropriate degrees of Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Science, and 1-year certificates of completion. Congratulations.